What's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Now, I remember in the comment section a while back somebody said, why don't you make a team that replays that moment where Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 2 Rage mode after Bulma gets slapped, and I figured, yeah, why not? So I decided to revisit that, and I decided to make that team. At the time, I just recently got the Extreme Bulma as well, so it would be a great opportunity to show them all off together. So here's the team we're going to be running. Obviously the Sparking Bulma, the Extreme Bulma, and the Rage Vegeta. And then on the bench we're going to be rocking Saiyan buffing units and that Extreme Blue Vegeta there that buffs blue and purple units, just because we want to buff the Blue Bulma and the Vegeta. Now the goal is we're going to start out with the Bulmas, and then if there's a Rising Rush or a special move or anything, they're the ones that are going to be taking the hits, because Vegeta becomes super strong when he's the last guy left. And it sort of mimics the moment that happened, I guess. She gets slapped, Vegeta gets mad. I don't know. That's the premise that we're going to be rocking with. Now, let's go see how they do in PvP. Alright, here's the first match of the video against Peter. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to be saying. Hey, Raiyuden, where's the instant transmission cool new Goku showcase? And I know I said yesterday that I was going to do it for today, but that's because I thought I'd have enough big orbs in order to awaken him and max him out, but I didn't. So it'll probably be coming tomorrow. It depends on how lucky I get with the amount of gold coins I get from that extreme stage drop. If I don't get 150, then I won't be able to, but if I get more than 150, then I'll be able to. I'm really hoping I can show him off, because I've been messing around with him on a couple random stages, and I really like his green card. It's super fun. Adds a new dynamic to the game. Now, going back to the match, remember how I said that I'm going to be starting out with the Bulma? It's always going to be the Extreme Bulma, because the Extreme Bulma's main ability heals, so it gives me a little bit of wiggle room for if I make any mistakes. I don't have to worry too much. Now my opponent swaps into his Gohan here, which is great for us because we can swap into our Bulma and get the Rising Rush off. I was worried that this wouldn't kill the Gohan because of that reduced damage, but I was right, it didn't kill him. So I had to be careful here, fade out the sidestep here, go into our Extreme Bulma. Her damage is actually not that bad, considering she has very few buffs on the team. The team's sort of like a little goofy fun team, and the only buffs that she's getting is actually from the Sparking Bulma. But I mean, she does have that extreme equipment, so I guess it balances out in the end. Catch him in the sidestep here. Get rid of the Golden Frieza. Everything's looking good, fine and dandy. Got our swap. Her reduced special cost is really nice as well. That's some really impressive damage. Here's the second match of the video. Gonna be facing off against, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he has a Vegito, so we have to be careful. No one ever starts their matches with their Vegito, obviously because they want that cover change, so I didn't hesitate to use the yellow Bulma. I made a mistake there. I think I tapped an empty space and he tap attacked. She tap attacked rather. It was a mistake. I wanted to bait it out his vanish. Play around the types a little bit. I knew I could safely bring out the Sparking Blue Bulma because I already had the Golden Frieza get swapped out. You know, now that I think about it, with Bulma's green card giving her a Dragon Ball and letting her swap out and stuff, this team's actually pretty good for, you know, farming Rising Rushes. Female Warrior is probably still incredibly strong. Good old Faith. I thought it was kind of funny seeing Golden Frieza hit up the ball, set up for the spike. This is so lame. I was hoping that this guy would show the same respect the other guy did in the previous video, the Fake Radical. Which, by the way, thank you, Fake Radical. I know in my previous commentary I said that, oh, you're not a nice person for banking on it, but in the end you did use the Tap Blast, so kudos to you. Unlike this weenie over here. Looks like we're gonna have to punish him. I don't think many people know what Extreme Bulma's main ability does in terms of giving her a green card. Hence why I use my green card right there, and to get the Rising Rush, and for what I'm going to be using when I get the Rising Rush off. It'll be my card choice. Now my goal here is to get rid of that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He's the only one that has the type advantage over our Vegeta. And I absolutely need the Vegeta to stay up. I knew he was going to swap out, which is great. And then we can swap out to our Bulma and get some crazy damage going. So a couple of videos ago, I made a comment saying that I think going forward what they're going to be doing is they're going to be releasing banners revolving around certain tags. And in them, there's going to be new extreme units that provide Whis-like buffs for that tag. You'll notice that they're doing that for this new Android banner that's coming out. How cool would it be if they did that for the female warriors as well? Because Bulma's little like Uzi hits like 15 times. It'd be so cool to hear the crit sound, because I love the sound of the crits in this game. Now here I knew he probably had a Rising Rush or something, so I had to go straight for the special. And with Vegeta being the last character left, he gets a stupid amount of buffs, so I knew we were going to take him out. Here's the final match of the video against a name I can't pronounce because that is a language I don't know. Gonna be facing off against the Fusion Warriors, as always. This time I wanted to start out with the blue Bulma because mostly people start out their matches with the red Vegito because he can heal, because he's defensive type, things like that. And I was right, he starts out with the red Vegito, switches out to the Gogeta, get my banish off. Not doing some bad damage. The other teams, they weren't the most optimal. Hopefully that's not rude to say. So they didn't have the greatest buffs. But this is the Fusion Warriors team, so they definitely have fantastic synergy. And for Bulma to be doing that much damage, it really goes to show how much damage she can do despite her not being on an optimal team. Stupid blast armor. Blast armor plus lag, worst possible combination, because you don't have the opportunity to, you know, dash forward and get away from it. Catch him on his method going forward, and then I thought this was a good opportunity to get rid of the red Vegito. I love that. Her strike animation is so funny. It just goes up and beats him with a rocket launcher. I was really surprised to see the Vegito die. I didn't think that he was actually going to die at max health, especially after swapping in. Pretty impressive. Catch the Vegito on the side step. Things are looking good so far. I'm still very fearful of his Rising Rush though, so I gotta be careful of that. Just trying to make sure I play it smart. My biggest concern is when I sort of just float there and then people use the Rising Rush immediately after when I'm trying to wait for them to sidestep. Lose our Extreme Bulma, but that's not an issue. Things are still okay. I completely forgot that that was the Bulma, where if you use the green card, she's gonna be like, oh, a Dragon Ball, bye bye. So I was concerned that my Vegeta would get Rising Rush, but my opponent decides to use the Rising Rush kind of randomly and out of the blue. No complaints from me. I mean, if you're gonna make it easier for me, I'll take it. I don't think she was gonna get hit. I thought it'd get the dodge, but oh well. Now that the Rising Rush is out of the way, I have no doubt that Vegeta can handle both Gogeta and Vegito when he's the last guy. He gets an absurd amount of buffs. Just trying to do as much as I can to buy time so I can swap out. Swap out. Almost kill Vegito. Was hoping I'd get one more card in there, but there wasn't any. Realized I couldn't swap out. There's no point in constantly doing tap attacks, so I may as well charge up my ki as much as I can. I didn't want to preemptively want to swap out or anything for moments like this, because sometimes I have the opportunity to dodge, but because I'm already pressing a card or trying to swap out to a character, I don't get it. Doing some really good damage, not gonna lie. For reduced special cost is so useful. Being able to continue combos like this. See, that one little thing made such a big difference. Because it let me get the Rising Rush and the Ki Blast off. If he didn't go for the strike card, he probably would have gotten the Vanish off and probably could have changed up the match. I wanted to use my green card there in order to buy myself time and get an understanding of what he was going to do next, and I noticed he was going for a strike card, so I can use the Rising Rush. Ever since they nerfed strike canceling, you can catch people a lot easier when they use the strike card incorrectly. Not really incorrectly, but preemptively. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know I keep saying this, but I'll definitely get that Goku showcase soon. I'm just waiting to get him to 3,000. If only they didn't raise the level cap. So dumb. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.